What if the earliest galaxies in the universe were far more creative than we ever imagined? And what if a tiny primitive galaxy just 4 million light years away is now rewriting everything we thought we knew about the first cosmic materials? So here's the question. How did the early universe manage to build the seeds of planets without the ingredients we thought were absolutely necessary? In a galaxy too primitive to forge solid matter, Webb has found dust where none should exist. NASA's James Webb Space Telescope has just revealed something astonishing in the dwarf galaxy Sextans A, one of the most chemically primitive galaxies near the Milky Way. With only 3 to 7% of the sun's metal content, Sextans A is basically a time capsule of the early universe. Its gravity is so weak it can't even hold on to heavy elements. And yet, Webb found metallic iron dust, silicon carbide, and even tiny carbon-based molecules glowing in infrared light. Inside Sextans A, one ancient star is defying every rule of stellar chemistry and rewriting them in iron. Webb's MIRI instrument zoomed in on half a dozen aging AGB stars. One of them, on the high-mass end, should have been nearly dust-free. At such low metallicity, it shouldn't have had the silicon or magnesium needed to make silicate dust. But instead, it forged dust grains made almost entirely of iron. This is the first time astronomers have ever seen an early universe analog star do this. Against all expectations, stars nearly devoid of silicon are somehow forging one of the universe's rarest crystals. Even stranger, less massive AGB stars in Sextans A produce silicon carbide, despite the galaxy barely having any silicon at all. This means stars in the early universe weren't just passive, they were inventive, finding new chemical pathways to build solid matter, even when the usual ingredients were missing. Deep within the galaxy's shadows, Webb has uncovered fragile islands of complex carbon that shouldn't have survived. The companion study, finalized in late 2025 and presented at the AS meeting in January 2026, revealed something even more surprising. Webb detected polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, or PAHs, complex carbon molecules, in tiny, dense pockets of Sextans A. This makes Sextans A the lowest metallicity galaxy ever found to contain PAHs. These molecules survive only in small, shielded islands of dense gas, solving a decades-long mystery about why PAHs vanish in metal-poor galaxies. These unexpected dust-making tricks reveal an early universe far more inventive than any model predicted. Together, these discoveries show that the early universe had multiple dust-making strategies, not just supernova explosions. It means the first galaxies were more chemically diverse, more resourceful, and more capable of building the raw materials for planets than we ever predicted. And because these findings come from recent JWST observations analyzed through 2024 to 2025 and publicly released January 6 to 9, 2026, they give us the clearest window yet into how the universe built complexity from almost nothing. If matter can innovate under cosmic scarcity, then the early universe may have been shaping complexity by design. Here's the part no one is talking about yet. If stars and primitive galaxies could invent new chemical pathways under extreme scarcity, then the early universe wasn't just evolving, it was experimenting. This suggests that cosmic creativity, this ability to generate structure from constraint, may be a fundamental property of the universe itself. Not randomness, not inevitability, but adaptive emergence, where matter reorganizes itself to preserve complexity even when conditions seem impossible. This reframes the question of cosmic origins. Maybe the universe didn't wait for the right ingredients. Maybe it made them. Now let's look into the AGB stars of Sextans A. What exactly is an AGB star? In the final act of a star's life, something extraordinary happens. A once ordinary star swells into a pulsing giant, fusing shells of helium and hydrogen in rhythmic cycles that shake its outer layers loose. This is the asymptotic giant branch, or AGB phase, a brief window where stars become cosmic factories, forging dust and heavy elements from their dying atmospheres. Under normal conditions, these giants enrich their galaxies with silicates, carbon dust, and minerals that seed future planets. They are the quiet architects of cosmic recycling. In galaxies stripped of heavy elements, these dying stars were supposed to fall silent, incapable of making anything at all. AGB stars have limits. especially in galaxies with almost no metals. In environments like Sextans A, with only a few percent of the sun's heavy elements, these stars shouldn't have enough raw material to form solid dust. Low metallicity means no silicon, no magnesium, no aluminum, the essential ingredients for silicate and mineral grains. Astronomers long believed AGB stars in these primitive galaxies would be nearly dust-silent, releasing only thin wisps of gas into space. In theory, they were not supposed to build anything, just fade quietly into the void. But in Sextans A, one aging star defied every prediction and began building matter out of near-cosmic emptiness. Webb revealed the rebel star, one that refused to follow the textbook. This high-mass AGB star, living in a galaxy almost empty of metals, should have been nearly dust-free. Instead, it was forging dust grains made almost entirely of metallic iron. No silicates, no magnesium compounds. Pure iron, condensed from a star with barely enough ingredients to attempt chemistry at all. Other stars nearby were somehow producing silicon carbide, despite the entire galaxy being starred as silicon. These stars weren't passive relics of a primitive universe. They were creative chemists, unlocking pathways no one predicted, building solid matter from scarcity. And this is the first time astronomers have ever seen stars at this metallicity do anything like it. Can a metal-poor galaxy build worlds? If Sextans A can make dust from scarcity, can it also make planets? Sextans A is tiny, metal-poor, and leaky. Its gravity is too weak to hold on to many heavy elements hurled out by supernovae and stellar winds. That's why its overall metallicity sits at only approximately 3 to 7% of suns, and why astronomers long assumed it couldn't stockpile the solids needed for robust planet formation. But JWST now shows AGB stars in Sextans A, forging metallic iron grains and silicon carbide, and a galaxy hosting compact clumps of PAHs, solid-building carbon molecules, at the lowest metallicity yet detected. These are pockets of raw material that can cool gas, seed dust growth, and thicken future protoplanetary disks, even when the bulk galaxy remains poor in metals. So what kind of planets could emerge? In metal-poor environments, gas giants are intrinsically rare because core accretion needs a large initial solids inventory. The observed planet metallicity correlation shows giant planet frequency rises steeply with host metallicity. Rocky and sub-Neptune planets, however, form across a wide metallicity range, meaning small worlds don't require metal-rich disks the way Jupiter's do. So expect Sextans A over cosmic time to favor small, rocky, or gas-poor planets over hot Jupiters. Sextans A's future depends on a race between the dust it makes and the dust it can't keep. Dwarf irregulars like Sextans A lead with shallow potential wells and vigorous feedback. Supernovae and stellar winds can drive outflows that preferentially carry newly forged metals into intergalactic space, explaining the low average metallicity despite ongoing enrichment. Simulations and observations agree. Low-mass galaxies lose a large fraction of their metals, with retention strongly tied to mass and gas geometry. Yet JWST's detections reveal a counter-strategy: dense, well-shielded clumps where PAHs can grow and AGB iron/silicon carbide grains can condense. In these microenvironments, grain growth and depletion can proceed even at low metallicity, raising local dust-to-gas ratios, cooling gas, and aiding star and disk formation before galactic winds can sweep everything away. What does progression look like? Expect a punctuated evolution. Episodes of star formation in rich localized pockets. Some dust is locked into new stars and nascent disks, while much is vented into the circumgalactic medium. Over long timescales, small rocky worlds remain the most plausible outcome. Jupiter-class giants should be rare, unless Sextans A accretes higher metallicity gas or experiences a sustained metallicity rise. Meanwhile, the global dust-to-gas ratio likely remains sub-Milky Way, but with islands of enhanced dust where chemistry advances fastest. Sextans A shows us that even in the most barren corners of the cosmos, creation finds a way. So here's the question to leave you with. If the early universe could build the foundations of planets from almost nothing, what hidden possibilities might still be waiting in the places we assume are empty?